HP, whether you want it to be a touch computer like the one that Alex Abrahantes is working on right now. I love this, Alex. Or whether you want it non-touch, today we have the best deal on a computer. And it's not just a computer. It's a computer. It is your printer. It's MS365 included, which, by the way, everybody needs MS365. Alex Abrahantes is here.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
It's great to be here.
Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah, Happy New Year.
Listen, New Year. A lot of people didn't get the computer that they wanted under the tree.
Right.
Now's your chance to get it.
Here it
at
is.
the best price, at an awesome easy pay, $80 or $92. I want to show color choices, and right away I want to let you know, the only choice you need to make is, do you want touchscreen? Which I always say, go for touchscreen.
Yeah.
Why not? Why wouldn't you want a touchscreen computer? It's like having a giant tablet or a giant phone. Or no touchscreen or non-touchscreen. You can choose either one. That's the difference in price that you're seeing there. But whatever choice you're making, we have it for you in color choices today. This one is our lavender. We also have for you right next to that the sun-kissed plum. And I've got to pick up sun-kissed plum because you got to see the keyboard on this. Right, that's the sun-kissed plum keyboard. Isn't that cool? All the other ones have a silvery gray keyboard. This one over here is your moonlight blue. And then last but not least, we have it for you in the silver, which we are, or is this diamond white? No, it's diamond white, excuse me, diamond white. Now, comes with the printer, comes with the mouse, comes with the MS365. If purchased separately, it would be $1,086 and change. Today, our price, you're getting it home for $459.98 if you're picking it up in the touchscreen, or $399.98 if you're picking it up in the non-touch. Now, it's 15-inch size, which is our most kind of popular size here, and the #1 size that in America that people love from HP.
Yeah, not surprising. So 15 inch is such a perfect size to take with you on the go. Even if on the go is from one room to the other, it's lightweight and portable, weighs less than 4 pounds, about 3.5 actually. So it really is the perfect type of computer to take with you. And look, it's just, you can literally take this with one hand and you see how thin it is.
Yeah.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah.
And think about all the power and performance that's inside that's going to give you the ability to do all the things that you normally do, but quicker and more responsive than before.
Oh, wow. Okay, so listen, let's get right into the ins and outs of this computer, right?
All right.
Tell me about the speed, tell me about the storage.
Sure thing.
And of course, we're going to talk to you all about MS365 as well.
Of course. So inside of this computer, the brain, or the engine as I always like to call it, is the processor. So it's the N100 processor from Intel. That's going to give you the responsiveness. You tie that in with the 4 gigabytes of RAM and the 128 gigabytes of solid state like drive storage in here. You could see it's the perfect computer for multitasking when you're doing more than one thing. And with the art of touch, you can just jump through with the greatest of ease. And Windows 11, which is the operating system inside, was really truly designed and built for touch.
So you're seeing right over there, I mean, by the way, the new Windows is fantastic to work with, right? What you just did, how you clipped the different screens together.
Right,
That's something that I
apps.
love that,
Me
they
too.
do that. But what's really nice about this is the fact that you can see how quickly everything is just changing. And do you also have the upgraded Wi-Fi in here as well?
Oh yeah, we sure do. So it's Wi-Fi 6. And what I love about this, Alberti, is not a lot of folks think about, you might think about, okay, what type of processor do I have, or do I have enough storage? But it's also important to know what type of Wi-Fi you have. So with this computer, you're getting Wi-Fi 6, which is a great version of Wi-Fi. It's much faster than previous versions. And I always like to say, we have all these different devices in the household, right? And they're all competing for internet speeds. So that's like cars on a highway. When you have too many devices all competing for internet speeds, you could potentially have a traffic jam, which slows down your internet. With Wi-Fi 6, it's like you have your very own dedicated highway.
That's awesome.
Faster uploads, better streaming, and
my
overall
gosh.
faster internet
I
experience.
wish my TV had that, because I have a smart TV, and every once in a while I'm like, why is it idling? Why is it taking too long?
Could be.
Listen, today we're giving it to you at one of the best deals. It's a big deal. Today we have it for you in 4 color choices, but there's one other choice that you need to make. Do you want it with touchscreen or without touchscreen. That is the difference in price that you're seeing on your screen. If you're getting it with the touchscreen, it's $459.98 or just an easy payment of $92. If you're picking it up without the touchscreen, it's $399.98 or an easy payment of just $80 on a credit card. If you ask me for the $12 more over the next 5 months, I would say go with the touchscreen because you'll eventually use it.
Yeah.
We have the 4 color choices. We have a lavender, a sun-kissed plum. This one is your moonlight blue. Here is your diamond white. And no matter which one you're choosing, whether it's touchscreen or not touchscreen, I want to come over here really quickly, Alex, because we haven't even seen the printer yet. And I want to show everyone you're getting the printer to go along with it. And it's an all-in-one printer.
It sure is.
So it's a scanner, it's a printer, it's a photocopy machine, and it comes with the instant ink as well.
This is so amazing.
This is wild.
It is so wild. When I saw this, I said, how are we doing this? So as you mentioned, an all-in-one, but not just an all-in-one. This has an auto document feeder, which is great because if you've ever had to copy more than one page at a time.
Well, tax season is right around the corner.
Oh
I know I'm going to be doing that.
You know exactly right. So what would you normally do? You'd have to put it in here. You'd have to go one page at a time. Not with an auto document feeder. With an auto document feeder, look at this. You can just put multiple documents right in here, and it will do what's called batch scanning or printing, which means you just hit the button and it's going to do it all for you. You don't have to worry about, going and doing it one by one. So, printer, copier, scanner, fax, and it's wireless, which means that every member of the household can now print wirelessly. You've got the HP Smart app, which is a free download. Wow. With this app, you can download on iPhone, on Android, on Mac, on PC. It's going to allow you to keep track of everything that you can do on your printer. And there's something really cool here, which I personally love, which I just think is fantastic. And quite frankly, I don't know how we include this for free because this is just something that normally you'd pay for. So this is printables. And this is updated regularly. And look at everything that you have. You have crossword puzzles, calendars, celebrations. We just had New Year's stuff. We had Thanksgiving things here. If I want coloring sheets, I can go right here.
Oh, I love this.
Let's go right over here, maybe birthday. We'll see what we have here. You can create greeting cards. And look, there's a coloring sheet here.
Birthday unicorn.
There we go. I can hit print. And then within a matter of seconds, it's going to send the information right here to the all-in-one printer, and then it's going to print. And what I love about this is that every member of the household can print from their devices, from their tablet, or their computers wirelessly, so you no longer have to be hardwired in.
And it is a color printer.
It is a color printer, yes.
It's a color printer. We want to let you know that even though we're printing out black and white things, it is a color printer. You will get the instant ink.
This is so great.
And is that for a full year?
So it's $25, so you can choose one of the plans, and how it works is you're going to get all this information in the box. You'll select which plan you want if you want to subscribe to Instant Ink, and it's like magic.
I love it.
So basically, when you run low on ink, we'll just mail you the ink. It just triggers the signal to HP. You're going to get the mail. You're going to get the ink in the mail way before you need it, so you never have to worry about running out of ink because it seems to always happen at the worst time.
Has it ever happened to you before? Right? It's always when you have a
Something
report
important?
due or a document that needs to get signed, like some legal document
At 11
that
o'clock
somebody
at
needs
night
right there.
when the store is closed.
Yes, and you've got to sign it and scan it and send it back right away. Otherwise, the deal's done.
Exactly.
That's usually when it happens. Today, we're giving you the opportunity to have a full home office at either $80 or $92. You know, the printer on its own is $100.
Yeah, it's amazing.
MS365 on its own is $70. The computer on its own is over $360. Today, for the price that you're seeing on the screen, you're getting that, and you're getting so much more. You're getting other software as well. Altogether, it's over a $1,080 value. But what are you showing us over here? You're showing us Windows 11.
Yeah, because Windows 11 is the operating system that's built inside, and you and I both love Windows 11 because it's constantly being updated, which means you're getting new features, you're getting new great software and services and things that your computer couldn't do before. So it's like the longer that you hold on to your computer, the smarter that it gets. And these are free updates that Microsoft pushes out. There's nothing that you have to pay additional for. And if you've ever used a smartphone or a tablet, you're going to see how familiar it is to be able to use. So when you hit the Start menu, your apps are going to auto-populate. You can customize it however you want. And you can also basically make the computer the way that you want with different themes, and when you want to search for something, you put it in the magnifying glass and it's going to auto-populate. You can change the color of the way that the computer looks, which is great. So now it's a reflection of your personality. We showed you how you can snap apps on the screen. You can actually snap apps up to 4 different ways and really take advantage of this great high-definition display. You also can connect with family and friends at just one touch using that Teams button. So in a matter of seconds, you can have a video, a voice, a text conversation, and then you have your very own personalized page of widgets. These are little bite-sized apps of the things that matter the most to you, and you customize it however you want. Speaking of however you want, there's so many different ways to interact with this computer, whether you want to use the trackpad, the keyboard, the wireless mouse that's included, or if you get the touchscreen, of course, you can use that. You can even use your voice because there are accessibility features.
That's nice. That's nice.
And how about playing games on there? Well, we all love playing games now, right? Well, you can stream games thanks to PC Game Pass. You can play Xbox titles. And then in that Microsoft Store, oh boy, can you download thousands upon thousands of apps, books, music, programs, pretty much everything that you can think of is right here.
And you know what, Alex, that I really think is cool about this is that Windows 11 also has AI built in.
Oh my goodness.
And that AI is your best friend.
It is indeed.
If you are looking for entertainment beyond, it's like when Alexa came out, right? Like when Alexa came out, all I did was ask her questions all day long. Anything that came to mind, that's all I did was ask her a question. Now with AI, all I want to do is ask it to write me a song, write me a poem.
Oh, it's incredible.
Write my review.
It could do that.
I know, exactly. They can do everything.
Yeah, it can, and it's so simple to use. And what I love about this, I tell everybody, once you start using this, you're going to wonder how you ever lived without it, because this is the next big thing. You wonder, how can life get any better? How can computers get more advanced? This is it. It's artificial intelligence. It's nothing that you need to be concerned about. It's just the next wave of technology. So let me show you how it works, because as I mentioned, the things that it can do, you're going to be using this, and as Alberti mentioned, you're going to be finding new ways to be using it. I use it all the time. So this is the main screen here. It's constantly updated with new ideas of things that you can do. So let's see what we can choose here, just as an example. So let's go here, impress your friends with a mocktail. Okay, let's click on that. And look at this. Look at how fast it gives you answers. So normally, if you wanted to do that, you'd have to go to the search bar here on the web browser. And you know what you would get? A bunch of different links that a lot of them would be sponsored posts, which means they're trying to sell you something.
Yeah, this gives you the answer.
Right.
It gives you the actual answer right away.
Exactly. So let's say you want to plan a vacation, right? You can go right over here and say, I always like to do this example because I just did this actually this morning. I said, give me 5 fun things to do. I was in Asheville, North Carolina this morning, and I had an hour to kill, so I actually told it to give me something to do within an hour. But this gives you an idea of the incredible things that you can do. So look at this. It gives you great suggestions here. It gives you websites to find more information. And I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
And by the way, the more specific you get with the questions that you ask it, the more specific the answers can be. So Alex could have said, give me 5 great things to do that are less than $50 in North Carolina, right? Like you know what I mean? He could have said something like that. He could have said 5 food-related things, or 5 restaurants that are easy to get into in less than 30 minutes, right? Like he could have asked any question at all, and it would give him the response.
Yeah.
Now, what does this say?
Well, I'm going to Charlotte on Saturday, so I figured I'd ask for $50, that costs less than $50. And look at this. Visit the library, explore Freedom Park, take a self-guided art tour, attend a free festival, sip your way along the, what is that? No-Doc Craft Beer Trail.
Oh, wow.
So, see, that's exactly what you mentioned. You know what else you can do? I did this the other day.
Yeah.
We had a Today's Special Value, and I had an outfit, and I had no idea what type of shoes went with it. So I thought to myself, I'm like, wait a second. I uploaded the photo to Copilot, and it told me you should wear brown Oxfords because it would look really great with that maroon suit. I was blown away.
That is really cool.
Isn't that fantastic?
That is very neat.
So those are the things that you can do.
Listen, you didn't think that you could do that with a computer, right? You didn't think so, because sometimes, it got to a point, Alex, where people started believing that their tablets and their phones were smarter than their computers.
Right.
But at the end of the day, your computer is still the king, right? That's everybody needs a computer in the house to do your work, to have your, for your education, if you are still going to school or if somebody in your family is still going to school. It's a great experience because you have a nice big keyboard. By the way, you also have a complete